Yesterday was Libra full moon, and the energy was very up and down, like the scale. And today, we're going to be talking about balance and how that leads to inner peace. But it has absolutely nothing to do with justice, really. It has everything to do with understanding how you create your own justice within your own life. I know this doesn't make any sense, but stay tuned to the very end, because I guarantee you what I am going to share with you is really going to resonate with you, but also assist you in understanding how balancing out your own karma leads you to your own inner peace. Beautiful beings, I'm starting to burn some sage and Palo Santos during the videos because this is going to cleanse our energy. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brittany Fontanez. What I do in this channel, I speak about spirituality, emotional awareness, esoteric content, all that good cosmic wisdom to simplify your spiritual journey. Anywho, my weird ass. But I'm hoping everyone is doing blissful, especially after this Libra full moon that was yesterday. This energy is still very potent. If you don't know what the Libra full moon is all about, it's all about balancing the scales of justice, meaning it has everything to do with clearing karma, people getting their karma, you getting your good karma, all of that. Pretty much just balancing out what is needed. And just know, in the tarot, a lot of people would refer justice as to the justice system, but really there's a universal courtroom. So really it's all about just an awareness of what the universe has witnessed within our lives. So if you enjoy content just like this, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification button so you won't miss out on any videos. And lastly, follow me on Instagram, as I post daily for your own betterment and upliftment, so you can walk on your spiritual journey with more enlightenment and unconditional love for who you are. Beautiful beings, so grateful to have you here. Hoping you're doing well. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I'm sleepy during this energy. But I'm also feeling very, very neutral. But my emotions have been up and down, so you might be feeling the same way. Today I don't really want to talk about teaching you how to balance scales. I really want to talk to you about releasing in order to create balance for inner peace. Yesterday I was doing a lot of reflecting, which is perfect time to do it, especially during Libra energy, because it's really a time to evaluate relationships with people, relationships with yourself, connections, how you value yourself, your boundaries, everything that you feel is going to make up what's in your best interest moving forward. And yesterday I was reflecting a lot, doing a lot of shadow work, realizing why I am the way that I am in relationships, why relationships are the way that they are in my life, what is my relationship with myself. It was like I was feeling myself, but I was questioning myself at the same time. You know what I mean? And if you felt that this video is for you, but what I mean about release, in order to create balance, is that a lot of people, let's be honest, everyone talks about balance. Balance is a very hard thing to do, because it's like you got to balance work, you got to balance kids, you got to balance family, you got to balance home life. And the one thing that we don't really focus on is inner balance. And I feel that is so important. And notice when I said in the beginning, it's all about balancing karma. Please understand, karma has absolutely nothing to do with if someone did you wrong. Karma has to do with absolutely everything. What you give out is what you get back. Good energy, bad energy, anything. The universe takes record of absolutely everything. I know for me, when I was reflecting yesterday, I had to really be honest with myself and realize, I was the bad person in some things. And I did play the victim, knowing that I did some wrong. But I also had to be honest with myself, I would be like, yo, I got to give myself recognition. I showed up in a lot of things in a lot of people's lives. I've done a lot of good things, and I'm just trying to right my wrongs. And it brought me to a space of realizing, wow, balance is not about trying to control everything. To me, balance is about how much am I allowing myself to release the control in order to see how much I can just be. And that's where release comes in. Release for me was very perfect because I was in a state of, wow, like I felt like I had the capability of releasing the past, of releasing pains that have made my perception so distorted to the point I felt like everyone was wearing the mask, but really it was me wearing the mask. And I'm not just talking about myself because I want to. This is the best way I can describe it to you in order to assist you on your journey. If you're feeling nostalgic at this moment, like if you're reminiscing on the past, or you're feeling all that pain come up, or you're feeling the disappointments, the losses, but you're also realizing your worth in the process, then you're doing yourself a huge service by realizing, okay, what karma have I created? What were my imbalances that didn't assist me and didn't assist what I thought I cared about? And allowing myself to see what I truly desire. Because most of us, I started to realize, we desire happiness, we desire joy, but let's be real, we really desire inner peace. An inner peace that's very serene, where you feel neutral. Because that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very neutral. We get so caught up in the concept of law of attraction, or we want what we feel we deserve, and that's how we get so up and down like the scale. And it's like we're not in that intertwined of balance. But really, I feel that in order to really know inner peace and to really create balance is by realizing you can be neutral. We're neutral beings, meaning that we're multidimensional beings, but there is a process of realizing detachment. And when you can detach, and I know that's very tough to do because a lot of people are so consumed by the concept of thought, consumed by the concept of feeling, and we identify ourselves with these things. But let's be honest, when we are taken away out of this physical body, none of those things come with us. So really, we're neutral beings. I mean, if you haven't ever heard of near-death experiences, majority of them talk about that, where they don't feel absolutely anything. It's just like, oh, I feel peace. And that is what we truly are. We are peace. And I feel that during this energy right now is causing us to create that inner peace by balancing out the scales of, okay, what is weighing me down and what is not helping me be in balance. And I think that's very important, because we could easily blame. We could blame others, blame ourselves. We could really be in this heavy state where we're so confused on what has happened to us, but yet we're not reflecting on, okay, let me detach from all of that and let me learn what I need to learn in order to create a stable foundation for me to feel balanced on. This is a really good time to practice detachment. I'm actually going to do a meditation, a guided meditation, teach detachment, energetic attachment. Because when you can detach, you allow your body to release suppressed energies and emotions that no longer serve, that is from the past, that is from pain, that is from losses, that are preventing your justice, that is preventing what is rightfully meant for you. And when you can do that, then you could create balance. And balance to me it's just the way I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling neutral. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just accepting. And I think it's so beautiful just to accept, where you're not reminiscing on the past. You're not worried about the future. You're just like, this is it right now. And you know what? I'm going to find my way to enjoy it. And I feel that's how you could create inner peace, is by realizing, you know what? I don't need to attach myself to anything. especially if you're an old soul, you know? If you're an old soul and you've been through many lifetimes, you get to a point where you just want to detach from wanting things, from desiring things, and you just give it all up to God. And I know that may sound very mundane, but at the same time, it's very beautiful because you allow the true scale of justice and karma to play out your divine blueprint, which we all have before we come here on this earth, is that we already have a blueprint designed for us, that is meant for us, that pretty much dictates who we are meant to be in this lifetime. Hence, for, you know, when we try to make things happen and they don't happen, that's resistance. That's not meant for you. Or when things come so easily, then, you know, that means it might divinely be meant for you, type of thing. Or an unexpected blessing. It's just like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this, but, you know, it was meant for you. Kind of like that. So I'm hoping this all makes sense. But the one thing that I really want to give to you, that I hope you take out this video, is realizing that you are divinely taken care of. The universe sees everything. If you've been through hurt, if you've been through pain, I have been tremendously these past few days because of a very hurtful, I don't know if it was a breakup, but it was hurt. It hurt more than anything that I've ever felt. But it brought up a lot of wounds that were suppressed within me. And if you're feeling that way, where you're feeling like, oh, like I thought I took care of this is all coming up, or I'm just like, I'm feeling this overwhelming sense of pain, this high, this low, you know, you're kind of like a little bit of a rut, but you're seeing that you have more sense of clarity within it, then realize that it's not your job to take care of everything. Not your job to take care of getting revenge on someone. It's not your job to worry about when your good deeds, what your blessings are coming from your good deeds. Your job really is to establish a place that feels peaceful within your own essence, within your own body, your own temple. And the best things I do is do a lot of chakra clearing. I do a lot of Reiki on myself. I do a lot of prayer. I do yoga. I go outside. I read. I learn new things every day. And, you know, when those feelings do come up of the past, I detach from them and I allow myself to release the hurt of being a victim. I release the blame, but I allow myself to realize, okay, if this is reoccurring, there's something I need to take from this. And that is where shadow work comes in. That is where, you know, you create the harmony between knowing your worth and knowing what you need to clear out, and that is the shadow. So pretty much your light aspect and your dark aspect. So just, if you could take anything out of this, is realize you are divinely taken care of, and the best thing you need to do right now is really love on yourself. Love on yourself so hardcore that you never knew you could love yourself the way that you do. And that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of forgiving yourself. And I know a lot of us, we think we forgive people, but we really don't. The one person you need to forgive is yourself. And I think that's so important because it helps you open up your heart. And my spiritual advisor, she always says, the only way to get into the kingdom of heaven is to have a heart like a child, like a feather. And if your heart is really weighed down, of course, the scales of justice are going to go by what you believe in. And therefore, you're going to act on those beliefs and that heaviness that's in your heart. So find balance by releasing what no longer serves, but loving the shit out yourself, but taking accountability as well, because that's how you find inner peace rather than bypassing in order to reach peace. And if you haven't watched my spiritual bypassing video, I highly suggest you go watch that. Very, very insightful on how we use spiritual practices to bypass our own disappointments and our own bullshit, I would say. So I hope this helps you guys. I know I felt like this was all over the place, but I felt like this message needed to get out for some reason. So, you know, I'm just obedient. But other than that, you beautiful beings, I hope this helps. If it does, please like this video, share this video. It's all about awakening the collective so we can all come together as unity and as one to help this world. So, and also it helps my channel get distributed out to assist other beings who need to hear a message just like this. So other than that, if you enjoyed it, thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram. And if you need any of my services, all of my services are in the link in the description below. Go check that out, especially if you want a reading. You know what, before we get going, got the cards right here. Let's pick out one card. What does the collective need to know right now, Spirit? May this reading be for the best highest good. My skin is so soft, like it's hard for me to shuffle the cards. But I love this. I love this. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. Pretty much what I'm getting is that you're gonna learn what is best for you while you allow yourself to seek your inner peace. And you're gonna find your own individuality in that and realizing, you know what? Everything that I've been through was for my highest good, and everything anyone's ever done to me was a lesson that is a blessing in disguise. So really, we're all in learning lessons right now for what is best for us, but realize that you're taken care of. You're taken care of, and I feel like a lot of blessings are coming your way. So other than that, you beautiful beings, I hope this helps, and I will see you on the next one with bliss and love. I adore all of you. Namaste.